of the New York Yankees.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. On the hill here today, Max Fried. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ryan Fitzgerald, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. That one fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Tommy Edman at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bellinger under it. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now here is Ryan Ward. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Two down, nobody on. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Got him. One up, one down.
Batting second, the right fielder.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Here comes Aaron Judge. This to third. Whips it across. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. Swings and misses. That's strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Scoreless after 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, on now to the top half of inning number 2. James Tibbs III getting ready to hit. Max Fried will go to work. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Bellinger under this one. One down. Here's Castellera. In the air to left center. Bellinger on his way over. And there's two down. Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Back here in New York, in now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. A solo shot. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Hammer, base hit. Around first, heading for two. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. swings through it for strike one. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Runner at third, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number two. Now a bunt with two strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Swings through that one out in front that time. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Caballero in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Runner at third, two away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Austin Wells now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a two.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Back now in the Bronx, digging in, Chris Newell. That one lifted to left. One away. Now it's going to be Chucky Robinson. He swings and fouls one off. Check swing. He went. That is strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Matt Gorski now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Slides for the stop. Oh, no, he threw it home. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Back to the top of the lineup, Ryan Fitzgerald, the next to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And here comes Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, but he went too far. It's strike 1 on Edman. In the dirt. Two on, 2 outs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees on top 2-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Got it started a little too early, strike 1. And a foul ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Judge swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Oh, great stop to first. And they get the out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Bellinger up to hit. Right side, hard hit. Gura takes it to the bag, 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. On the ground, and it goes just foul. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. Paul Goldschmidt down. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. They'll circle the bases, and they add a
for you. He tends to make it bats look like batting practice from time to time.
So 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Up the middle. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And the lead is now. Back for more from the Bronx. On to the fourth. Ryan Ward getting ready to hit. Fought off foul.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now it's the right fielder, James Tibbs III. Fly to left his first time. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll touch them all. And they slice into the lead. It's 5-2.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Keston Hiura up to hit now. And he grounds one to the right side. Oops, he came home with it.
The batter, the third baseman.
So a man at first. Kike Hernandez at the plate.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Chisholm over to second. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now it's the DH, Chris Newell. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. But back in the Bronx, bottom 4. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
To the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Next for the Yankees, the shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Yankees up by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And foul ball. Man at second. Snellzilla picks up the strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it.
That's a base hit. Coming home. In comes the run from second. So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run blast. And they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Bellinger at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a miss. Blake Snell with the strikeout. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Chucky Robinson getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's the center fielder, Matt Gorski. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Out towards right center field. Chisholm under it. 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. The lefty, the 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Line drive. Reaching for it and brings it in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Stanton, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here is Goldschmidt. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that's just foul. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. 1 out, man at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Towards first, and it goes just foul. Goldie, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter. Rolling away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Blake Snell won't go any further, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for
A new pitcher in the game, Gavin Stone.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
McMahon at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Fouled off to the right. And the 0-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. The Yanks lead one. They lead at 8-2. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Ryan Ward will hit next.
Oklahoma City, the left fielder, Ryan Ward.
In the air to left center. Grisham on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. So digging in, James Tibbs III. Check swing, went around. That's strike one.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Now an 0-2 from Fried. Fights it off. He'll see another. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Bellinger drop step going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bellinger has a beat on it. And that is that. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the sixth inning. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground to third. Hernandez over to first in time. One pitch and one out. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And he's out easily. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham, the next to hit. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. Safe at third with a triple. His third hit of the day. It's Aaron Judge now. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Strike two.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Well, boy, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Bellinger at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Man at first, nobody out. Now here is Chris Newell. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the catcher, Chucky Robinson. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. They get the force. Nice long throw there. And now Matt Gorski, 1 for 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Back to the top of the order. And here is Ryan Fitzgerald. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 0-1 down. Swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That ends the frame. Bottom of the 7th, so now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. This one in the air, center field. Gorski takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
This to center field. Gorski takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one in the air, center field. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in New York, we go to the 8th. Tommy Edman digs in now. Slides, but he can't come up with it. So a man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Ryan Ward. Check swing, and he went. 0-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound deep.
McMahon. Oh no, he threw it home.
Now batting, right fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, James Tibbs III. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded. All loaded up. Keston Hiura getting ready to on the ground, could be 2. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
It's just been a disaster for them defensively in this one. You know, you're going to have games where you make an error or 2, but 4 just not acceptable at this level. It makes winning the ball game extremely tough.
Out to center. And there's 1 away. He scores on the sac fly. It's 10-4.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
2 on, 1 out. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's now 10-5. And here's the catcher, Chucky Robinson. Center field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Grisham should have this one. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Ryan Fitzgerald. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move. Makes a nice sliding catch. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. On to the bottom of the 8th. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Foul ball. Stone, a righty that throws with power. 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. So up next, Jose Caballero. Popped in the air, left field. And there's one away. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. This one in the air, right field.
That's a ground rule double.
And that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, center field. Gorski on his way over. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Here's Judge now, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on.
Base hit into the outfield. The throw into second, trying to wiggle out of a rundown now.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. Throw skips past him. Everybody's going to be safe. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. And he can't get back as he's tagged out easily. Back for more from the Bronx. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. So digging in, Ryan Ward. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Could be extra bases. Man at first. The batter now, James Tibbs III. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And here's the first baseman, Keston Hiura. That one hammered left field. Carrying well. Out of here. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. Here's Kike Hernandez. Out towards right center field. Judge on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they're down to their final out. Next is the designated hitter, Chris Newell. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Next to hit, Chucky Robinson. This one in the air, center field. And it one-hops the wall. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
They're down to their final strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 13-12. These fans are dealing with some heartbreak right now.
Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning to set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
Over to Goldie, and that's the inning. Zoning. Last chance for the home team. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Out to short. Fitzgerald fires in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And a ground ball to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
These uneven matchups will always mean more to the minor league teams. The major league club wants to win, but the team from the minors will always want it more, and it showed today. This is a game they'll never forget.
13-12 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, I said the windows tinted, it ain't